to ask that you make me take a drift from the conventional protocol. What do I mean? I mean that the paper that I have prepared to read out to you in this occasion, indulge me to ask that you consummate it post this occasion. So I'm going to air it out because they're all in my fingertips. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been introduced, and I want you to take it as such. I will want to draw a line of disparity between what is happening here today and see it as an occasion, an event, and not as a merriment. I will want to congratulate the organizers of this occasion because I have considered that they must have gone through some logistic nightmare to make this occasion a reality. So put your hands together for them. Make some noise for them. I prepared a speech, but you will take that speech, consummate it after the occasion. I am here because this occasion is very, very noble. And I'm directing this information to the Ijaws Publishers Association that the Ijaws are pioneers in custody of all pioneering academic discipline. Call it the press, call it the science, call it the law. I tell you that if you don't know, the Ijaws Publishers Association should know that the 4 journalists of this country, of Africa, is an Ijaws man. He goes by the name Ukoli. Most of you will be surprised, but the 4th journalist of Africa is an Ijaws man. The first literature professor, his name is Ukoli. The first literature professor in Africa is an Ijaws man, Pepe Clark. The first medical doctor in Africa, Dr. Omonua, is an Ijaws man. The first NFL chairman in Nigeria, Chief Amakri, is an Ijaws man. The first lawyer of this country is maternally Ijaws Asifo. It's not Sarah Williams. The first Nigerian soccer star to open the Cameroon Stadium with a goal as we speak. The first seat of the Cameroonian Stadium is named after him. It's an Ijaws man, Josie Dombraye. If you go to Cameroon, you will see his seat. It's the first seat in the national stadium. So let me come back to some issues that really bother us on the integrity and welfare of the Ijaws people. I will want to praise the courage of Ijaws Publishers Association. They have taken the lead. And as they take the lead, we must let them know the cradle of publication, the cradle of journalism, who started it, and the effect of journalism as the voice box of Nigerian politics. I will start by Ukoli, and I will start by Awolowo, with Awolowo. All of you here, you will be too young to know that Awolowo has a mentor. The great Awolowo of the Yoruba race. He has a mentor. He is the mentee of an Ijaws man, Ukoli. It is a clap for him. Awolowo, the great Awolowo of Yoruba, is the mentee of an Ijaws man, Ukoli. Ukoli taught Awolowo the ethics of journalism. Awolowo gathered votes, supported Ukoli because Ukoli was his mentor, and won the Lagos State Council seat as an Ijaw man from Nembe. So, IPF, we will, in our own possibilities, to make sure that we draw a line of distinction between your independent publication and that of the politicians. Most of us will know that these my claims are pregnant. And I want you people to know that I am here because you have given me the guarantee that you are going to be selfless, you are going to be determined, and above all, you are going to be incorruptible. Our prayers and support for you people will be such that you consider these accolades as your personal commitment. I repeat, as your personal commitment to take the Ijaw people out of Egypt. We have been waiting for that time. And I verily believe that what you are doing now is truly the calling of the fundamental commitment of your heroes past. We will pray for you, we will lead, and we will teach you guys how to lead. So you journalists, publishers, tell anybody in this country that the Ijaw man from the Ijaw race spearheaded, led the publishing discipline of this country before any other tribe in this country. The Ijaw man published the pilot newspaper and employed Zik, the first President General of this country, as an employee. The Ijaw man helped Awolowo to establish the Tribune newspaper in 1949 because Awolowo, in his acceptance speech, acknowledged the fact that Ukoli, an Ijaw man, was his mentor, and that an Ijaw man taught him the ethics of journalism. What else will I now say to the public that the Ijaws are true custodians of the pioneering journalism as far as this country is concerned, and also in the diaspora? So I want your publishers to take note of this. Ukoli published the pilot newspaper. We did not take it from there. The Ijaw leadership didn't take it from there, and that was where we got it wrong. Now, I repeat, now the opportunity has come. I am so disappointed, if I want to say this, that most of the politicians who are true custodians of our legislative rights, I expected them to be here. But here is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I want to speak on behalf of the Ijaw Publishers Association. When a politician comes to you, I repeat, when a politician comes to you and asks for a favor, asks for you to hype him, please consider his antecedents before you respond. It is very remoteful for me to identify any Ijaw politician that has distinguished himself to better the lives of an Ijaw man. The first speaker on this stage made a statement of amnesty program. I want to tell you people today, let me come forward so that you see how my lips move. The amnesty program was a result between me, Dr. Agari, Major, what is his name, the first amnesty chairman, the Benin man, Major General Habe, Obriki, the then Chief Security Officer to Jonathan, Dr. Gary, and other gentleman, his name I can't mention. Do you know that they waited for the approval and assent for an Ijaws man, whom I will tell you presently languishing in the South African jail? They came to me and asked me to call him and put it on speakerphone. And I called Oka in their presence, in my room. What did he say? Brother Collins, please, you know, I am not subscribing to this. Amnesty program will be a bit to enable us see the sovereignty of our self-esteem. And that if he's going to assent to it, we must take cognizance of the fact that the Ijaws people are never forgiven, they are not pardoned, so that name, amnesty, should be removed. I said, okay, take it easy, it is step by step. And what finally happened? We are now having stipends. Thank God I'm giving this address in Tunde's spot. If I leave here now, I will see Ijaws youth that were captured to benefit from the amnesty program. Oga Collins, I lawyer, sir. Okubo Yafao, Akubeneka Mudomino, or Indoroka Mudomino. We are still in that place. So I want this crowd, anybody, I dare anybody to say, the amnesty program, of what benefit is the amnesty program to the Ijaws nation? Nobody have an answer yet. Oka saw it coming and he cautioned. And that is why I will never see the amnesty program as a bet to better the lives of the Ijaws man. The first speaker also went ahead to talk about the Kayama Declaration. I spent 11 months and 9 days because I was part of the draft of the Kayama Declaration. I did it in Ghana, landed from Ghana to Nigeria. At the airport, I was picked up straight to DMI, and I spent 11 months and 9 days. Abacha death gave me freedom. So where are the people who were clamoring, one, for democracy and to sustain the content, well-being, the ability, the intent of the Kayama Declaration? It has never been executed. The declaration has never been executed. What is happening now is an affront against our collective aspiration as inscribed in the Kayama Declaration. So it has gone personal, it has gone whole. So there is no way the amnesty program can better the life or distinguish the common Ijaws youth of this country. Kayama Declaration. In that declaration, we never recognize the Nigerian state, not to talk of participating in the Nigerian political contest. We never recognized it. So when Graham Douglas wanted to contest primaries, he put forward the Kayama Declaration, and I called him. I said, you have shot your feet on the leg. If you are complying with the entire content of that Kayama Declaration, it means that you are not supposed to be in the Ijaws Convention, the PDP Convention. I asked him to look at the paragraphs, the page, and the act. He called me back to say, I've already committed myself. So that we are contesting election, House of Reps, House of Assembly, governorship election, is an affront to the content of our Kayama Declaration. If you people don't know that today, know it now. So I want to speak truth to power. I want to use this occasion to tell some truth so that those who are ignorant of the fact that the Ijaws people have been shortchanged for decades, they better know that right now. We have had representatives, right? We have people who are in custody of our legislative rights. But as I speak to you, it does not reflect the collective aspiration of our people via the Kayama Declaration. When they came to invite me, I said this occasion shouldn't be ceremonious. It has to be an event that speaks to the truth, event that speaks to the ownership of Warri, event that speaks to the independent-minded Ijaw people who can rightfully take their destinies in their hands. I say so because the Ijaw people, as we speak, we have transited from the fatigue of despair, and we are now transiting to the buoyancy of hope. Today is not a day for too much speech, but I just want to leave this podium with a great impression that any Ijaw man, any Ijaw lady is a prince and princess of the Niger Delta region. If any other tribe comes to tell you, I'm your landlord, XYZ is the owner of Warri, just tell the person, Mr. Landlord, Madam Landlord, can you go to the conventional way and give me quick notice so that I can leave? Mokoto, the landlord will have the ability and the legal instrument to give the Ijaw man quick notice to leave Warri. Mokoto, I would have gone into that for you people to believe that you own this place through superior arguments. Arguments that are axiomatical, incontrovertible, because the Ijaw people own Warri. The whole history is anchored on their 1963 Security Land Act. The Ijaw people owned property before that time. The Ijaw people had a community in this town, and they built a primary school as the Ijaw community. They call it Torofa Primary School. It was founded in 1947, some 30 years before the Shekiri Land Trust. The Principes, the Bozumas, the Okis, the Akidis, they all have their properties. My father has their properties in the non-European list, signed by Prince Yomuren. So there is no how anybody will come and tell the Ijaw man that is not from Warri South. All they are doing with Ijaw people are orchestrated political mentasses. We have the place. You will know my grandfather's house, Robert Road. Number 1 Robert Road belongs to an Ijaw man, Takolo. Number 8 Robert Road belongs to an Ijaw man. Okere Road 56 belongs to an Ijaw man. All these properties were obtained, built before the 1930s. So how did the Shekiri man own Ijaw land? So the Warri cosmopolitan metropolis was industrialized, commercialized, stayed, abated by the Ijaw man, and they all pragmatically proved. There will be a day for another day for this discussion, and I'll be able to tell you people, put your shoulders high when you walk along the streets of Warri, and tell whoever says that is your landlord to give you quick notice. Ask the person, where is your grandfather's house in Warri? Where is your father's house in Warri? If he can tell you where his grandfather's house in Warri, then you presume to be his tenant. I think I rest my case for now. God bless you all.